Buffet saxophone, and here it is. This is the Buffet 400 series, and it needed quite a bit of work, so I've done all the work to it now. It was leaking terrible on the bottom end, but now all them issues are resolved. There was some movement in the rods, there was some movement in the key work. It just needed some TLC, and that's exactly what I gave it. And now it's in absolutely fantastic playing condition. Now this 400 series comes in one or two finishes. This one's the gold one, of course, and it does come in a matte finish, which I had one of them a while ago, and it was a really nice tenor. I also had the alto, which was very nice as well. Check out the engraving on the key work. Look at that there. It's very, very fancy and very pretty. And you've got some nice engraving on the bell, which goes all the way down the bow and up the body of the saxophone, and even on the neck of the saxophone itself. That's nicely engraved. It's really nice and fancy and decorative if you're into that sort of thing. Take note of this double key arm action going on here on the low C, the low B and the low B flat. That's to help stabilize the low key work, to try and keep it in regulation. Although when I got this saxophone, this was kind of messed up, but now I've put it right and it seals very nice down the low end. The right hand key stack was, let's just say, a bit funky. I've readjusted all that. So I spent a lot of time going through this tenor to make sure all the key work was functioning well, from the low notes all the way up the top end there. So now it's got a new neck cork on it. You can see the imprint of where I've had my mouthpiece on, just quickly trying it out. So there it is, all set up, ready to go. Check out this noise. Well, I wouldn't say noise, I would say a nice ringing sound. That's sealing very well. As I mentioned earlier, I put a lot of work into this tenor, and the guy I got it from was a very, very nice guy. It was a pleasure to bring this back to life. So check out the new neck cork on there. You want to see the old one? There it is. I gave it a good clean up as well. And now it's a very nice playing tenor saxophone. So let's get right into it and let's have a listen to what this thing sounds like. And I'll speak to you lot after the demo. I am so glad that I invested that time and effort to get this thing back to life because it was absolutely worth it. I would say that the tone on this is more neutral in a good way, not like a negative thing, because this means you can sculpt your sound to what you want. So that means if you want to play with a darker sound, this will definitely facilitate. Equally, if you want to play with a brighter sound like I've got, this is facilitating. And also, if you're a classical player, this will definitely do a great job as well, because it's one of them horns that I feel crosses over from the jazz, the pop, the classic. It's a good, solid all-rounder, but it's certainly a very good contender if you're out in the market for a new horn, a step-up horn from your old battered tenor, and you want something that's touching into the professional ranks. This is a good horn to get. And the thing that I'm kicking myself about is that about 8 to 10 years ago, I had a buffet tenor exactly like this, but in the vintage finish, and I also had a matching alto. But I was so into my 62 purple logo Yamaha that nothing was getting in the way, so I just moved them on. But now, as time goes round, I've now got one in my grubby paws again. I like the key work, I like the action, I like the sound. So if you get the chance to try one of these buffets, just go for it, because you got nothing to lose by trying it. In the end of the day, it costs nothing to try it. And I hope this video has been of use to you out there. I hope it's been helpful and opened up your eyes about these 400 series tenor saxophones and saxophone playing in general. That's what I'm trying to do on my channel. I'm trying to show different bits of equipment and microphones, mouthpieces, whatever it is, so that you lot can hear them and see them before you spend your hard-earned money on them. Anyway, that's just my thought for the day. I wish you a fantastic day. Bye-bye for now.